But yeah, each opponent, so he has to keep just one land. I mean, does he have any 1 mana burn spells? Burst Lightning can deal 2 damage to us. We're at 6, though. We are at 6, and we have a Seam Rip. Not that that will really do anything for us. We'll say no attacks for right now. It is getting a little bit dicey, but yeah, next turn we can get down Elspeth, and then we can create 2 little tokens. Oh, create 4 tokens, actually. And then with Liliana, here's where we're creating also 4 tokens as well. So now we can punch in. And I think we got the opponent, because this is 8 damage right here. Elspeth can just put a +1 counter on all of them. And we got there in the end. Just like we drew it up, guys. I wasn't nervous for a single second. Yeah, let's attack with everyone. Get some card draw right there. Oh, there's doubling season, and we have 11. Yes, that's just barely enough. Let's go. All right, so this guy is gonna get cooked in more ways than just one. I'm pretty sure we can do it like this. Yeah, then we still have 6 mana available. So here comes doubling season. Oh wait, but we can't play Liliana right now. No, wait, we can. I wanted to go with Day of Judgment just to clear the board, but we'll do it like this. We will create 2 zombie tokens with this Liliana. We will go with this Liliana right here. Yes, I'm 100% sure I want to do that. We'll keep this one with 12 counters. We're going to make them sacrifice everything. They get 1 land, 1 creature. I mean, I guess they get to keep this one, which is a 12/12, but it's going down to a 1/1. And guys, look at this. He has 2 creatures. He can choose whichever one to sacrifice. He might say like, well, he just sacrifices the elf and he has 8 damage in the air. But with Elspeth, we can do her -3, which says destroy target creature with mana value 3 or greater. Sin, Sparrow's Punishment, definitely more than 3 mana right there. So, hey there, neighbor. Welcome to another MTG Arena Standard video. Today, we are looking at a really fun deck where we will try an ultimate, probably my favorite Planeswalker of all time, and that's Liliana, Dreadhorde General. And her ultimate says, for -9, each opponent chooses a permanent that they control and then sacrifice all of the other ones. So permanents they control, of course, are land, so they can choose 1 land. Creatures, they can choose 1 creature. Enchantments, they can choose 1 enchantment. Artifacts, planeswalkers, and so on and so on. So they can choose 1 permanent of each type, and then they have to sacrifice the rest. It basically destroys all their land. It's super backbreaking, and oftentimes opponents can't recover from that. Liliana, of course, does cost 6 mana, and then to get her up to +9, you need 4 turns after that, because she comes in with 6 loyalty, and then you +1, +1, +1 to get her up to 9, and then on the 4th turn is when you can do the -9 ability. So that doesn't really ever happen. I mean, I guess it could if you can control the board well enough, but the way that we actually plan to do that is on turn 5, get down Doubling Season, an enchantment that I absolutely love. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens, you get to create twice that many tokens, and if an effect would put counters on a permanent we control, put twice that many counters on them. Planeswalkers entering, the 6 loyalty counters count as counters, so Liliana will enter with 12 counters then on turn 6, which is really nice because then you can instantly go for her -9 ability. So that's the game plan for today. That's how we're drawing it up. Of course, doubling season, anytime a token is created, you get to make double those tokens. So Overlord of the Hauntwoods creates the Everywhere Land token. You would get to create 2 of those, which is really nice. The Sliver Hot Tub, or the Thrumming Hivepool, as it's better known by, create 2 sliver tokens. They're 1/1s with haste and double strike. You would of course create then 4 tokens, which is really nice. And then Carrot Cake, you get to create the 1/1 rabbit token. You would get to create 2 tokens then, which is really nice as well. And since we are creating so many tokens, that pairs really nicely with Caretaker's talent. For whatever reason, my arena is bugged. I have no idea why it is blacked out. I've tried uninstalling and reinstalling the game, lowering the resolution. I don't know why, but all these enchantments, I can't read them. But Caretaker's talent, it comes in for 3 mana. Excuse me. And it says whenever a token enters the battlefield, we get to draw a card. So it's a really, really nice draw engine for us. And then for 1 mana, we can level it up. That's level 2. And I believe level 2 says create a token, create a copy of a token that we control. And then for 4 mana, we can level it up all the way to level 3. And I believe it says tokens get +2/+2. So not you know, the biggest things. Level 3 for sure, not level 2, not the most important either. What's really nice is just for 3 mana, this enchantment comes down, and anytime a token enters, we get to draw a card. So a little bit of card draw right there as well. And then again, we want to try and create some tokens with Caretaker's talent. So Elspeth Stormslayer, for her +1 ability, she creates a 1/1 soldier token. Of course, Elspeth kind of has the same text as Doubling Season. If a token is entering the battlefield, you get to double those up. Unfortunately, you don't get to double the counters, so Elspeth Stormslayer on turn 5 into Liliana on turn 6. Liliana still comes in with 6 loyalty counters. But yeah, Elspeth can generate tokens, and even if we don't have Doubling Season, Liliana for 6 mana, whenever a creature we control dies, we get to draw a card, so a little bit of card draw right there. And then her +1 ability says create a 2/2 zombie token, so that is another way to trigger the Caretaker's talent as well. And then honestly, the rest of the deck, since it is pretty expensive, you know, Elspeth for 5 mana, Doubling Season for 5 mana, Liliana and the Slaver Hot Tub for 6 mana. Overlord, we'll go ahead and put him in the 3 mana slot, because usually you want to impend him to ramp. But still, overall, the deck is pretty expensive, so we do have quite a few ways to help clear the board. Day of Judgment, you know, is just a really good board wipe. Nowhere to run. Target creature gets -3/-3, and then they don't have hexproof, and ward abilities don't trigger, which is really nice as well. Get Lost for some really good targeted removal, and Seam Rip for a little bit of exile as well, just to kind of help us stabilize until we can get into some of our big payoffs. And like I said, I really want to try and ultimate Liliana today. I haven't done it in the longest time, and honestly, she's from the Foundation set, so she's here until 2029, which I'm really happy about because, like I said, she probably is my favorite Planeswalker, but I never see anyone play with her, even though she is a really good one. So let's go ahead and show some opponents the true power of Liliana. I'll see you guys in the games. All right, guys, opponent goes first, but I will choose to keep this hand, get the Carrot Cake on turn 2. So I have a Get Lost and a Day of Judgment, so we'll be able to keep the board clear. Opponent shocked that in to do nothing. That you absolutely love to see. We'll go with the Lush Portico, get our Surveil on. Definitely don't need another land on top. We have enough lands for right now. Also get a Scry with the Carrot Cake as well. See a Burst Lightning. This opponent's playing with the Liliana Dreadhorde sleeves. That's pretty funny. Aye. And I have a feeling the opponent is trying to get us down to 10 HP so that they can finish us off with Hitsugu's second right. That's what I think they're trying to do. Well, gonna go ahead and blow that one up. Deal 4 damage to us right there. We will keep Carrot Cake available. We can gain 3 life with that one right away, which is nice. Overlord, you know what? I will keep the Overlord. I will keep the Overlord for right now. Opponent with a land that will be 4 mana. Seize the Spoils. They drop off a land. They haven't played a land for turn, so discarding a land, that is an interesting choice that I will have to give to the opponent. I don't think we can go for Overlord right now, just because we need to keep Carrot Cake available to us. Also nice to keep Get Lost available as well. There is the Screaming Nemesis. Probably doesn't want us to gain any life, which I can understand. But we will just go ahead and remove this one right away. And he is going to deal 2 damage to the Screaming Nemesis itself. We'll go ahead and gain some life with Carrot Cake. Doubling Season is really nice. We actually need that one, so we might be able to get the opponent. I'm just going to go for it. We do need to hit a land drop as well. We do need to hit a land drop, but we have our little rabbit as a blocker. We can't gain any more life because Screaming Nemesis is just an absolutely goated card. But I'm feeling pretty good about this. They did burn their treasure token as well that one turn. Yeah, so they're dropping off some more. They do hit a land drop right there. That deals 1 damage to us. Can we please draw a land? If we draw a land, then I think we got him. Oh, we didn't draw a land. That is unfortunate. So I will just get down. Yeah, I'll get down Overlord because that guarantees us the land drop. I am just worried that he has a just 2 mana burn spell, even a 1 mana burn spell, because this one can deal 1 damage to us as well. And then they do have 4 mana for Hitsugu's second right, so they actually do need a land. do need a land, but it could even be this one that comes in untapped to deal 1 damage. It's just another Screaming Nemesis, so that I'm fine with. That I'm absolutely fine with. It's another Lightning Strike on top. So we will go ahead and take this one out. So you lose your Screaming Nemesis. You do get a deal 6 damage to us. Oh my gosh, dude, this card is so good. It's insane. Now just 2 burn spells gets us, but he will be down to just one land is all he has. And yeah, we didn't draw a land again. So I am glad that we played the Overlord last turn as well. But yeah, each opponent, so he has to keep just 1 land. I mean, does he have any 1 mana burn spells? Burst Lightning can deal 2 damage to us. We're at 6, though. We are at 6, and we have a Seam Rip. Not that that will really do anything for us. We'll say no attacks for right now. It is getting a little bit dicey, but yeah, next turn we can get down Elspeth, and then we can create 2 little tokens. Oh, create 4 tokens, actually. And then with Liliana, here's where we're creating also 4 tokens as well. So now we can punch in. And I think we got the opponent, because this is 8 damage right here. Elspeth can just put a +1 counter on all of them. And we got there in the end. Just like we drew it up, guys. I wasn't nervous for a single second. Opponent, they maybe thought they had us. They had 2 Screaming Nemesi. So they maybe thought they got us, preventing us from gaining life. It didn't really come into effect too much because we don't really have too much life gain in the deck, just with the Carrot Cake that 1 turn. But yeah, if we didn't gain 3 life that 1 turn, then we would technically be at 3 right now. So then 1 Lightning Strike could finish us off. So the life gain from the Carrot Cake did actually come into play. But yeah, you guys see how good and how nice that combo is. Doubling Season into Liliana, and then we even had an Elspeth on top of it just to produce so many tokens. So yeah. Game number 1, and it was a really good game. GG. All right, guys, we got to go first. 2-lander is risky, but we do get some Surveil action on turn 1. Hopefully that will find us a land, and then we can get the Caretaker's Talent. See a Blooming Marsh on top, which is a great land, actually, because that one provides us with the black mana that is needed for Nowhere to Run. We can go ahead and flash that in on whatever creature they play right now. Storm Chaser's Talent. All right. Little Annoying Otter. And if the opponent does nothing, then indeed we will just flash this one in. And we'll get rid of your little Otter. And then we find another Concealed Courtyard. So 4 lands, which is really nice. We can get up to 5. We got our Elspeth coming down. But we do need to draw the land, of course. 4 lands actually gives us Day of Judgment. Opponent goes with a stock up to reload their hand. That's pretty nice for them. I hope they're not playing too many counter spells. I hope they're not playing too many counter spells. And this is actually land number 5, so this is actually great. Things are looking on the up and up for us. We can go ahead and flash in Nowhere to Run on whatever creature they might want to play right now. It's a Momentum Breaker, and that actually really sucks. So I think we'll actually get rid of Nowhere to Run. And I really hope this 2 mana is not a counter spell. Yes, he plays Nurturing Pixie. So this guy is playing the card that I personally find the least fun to play against. This Nurturing Pixie, it really grinds my gears. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get down Elspeth. Go ahead, create some soldier tokens. We do get some card draw off that. And there's a Doubling Season, which is absolutely insane. Doubling Season is absolutely insane. He's probably going to play the Momentum Breaker, but at least it's not for a discard right now. Go ahead and sacrifice that. And it's another Nurturing Pixie. Honestly, I might consider blowing up the board right now, just because I don't want them bouncing these back to their hand. So that is pretty annoying. All right, he is all out of mana, which is nice. So we will definitely clear the board right now. Ooh. Momentum Breaker. Oh, guys, it's so tempting. You have no idea how tempted I was to do that, but I think we have to get rid of those Nurturing Pixies, get to create the tokens, which allows us to draw a card. And again, if they play the Momentum Breaker, which I think normally they want to do that just to make us discard so we're empty-handed. So here's where the card draw comes into play. And now for whatever reason, I can read this. So, but yeah, the card draw with Caretaker's Talent and the tokens from Elspeth coming in really clutch. Their creatures aren't, you know, the strongest. We got rid of the otter token as well, so we controlled the board pretty well right there. This turn, well, we created the tokens. It's going into his turn. Can't imagine what he'd want to play. Maybe Momentum Breaker, but we have no problem sacrificing a soldier token. So the next turn for us, we would play the Lush Portico, get down the doubling season, and then we would be able to create 4 tokens with Elspeth. And even if they removed Elspeth, if they're like, hey, we really have to get rid of this creature or this planeswalker, then at least the turn after that we would have Liliana coming down. So game number 2, and it's a win against the Nurturing Pixie deck. I'm gonna go ahead and say keep your backhand strong, bounce this BAP back to your hand, baby. GG, get him out of here. Might get down the Caretaker's Talent first, just so that when we do cast Overlord, the land token, we do get some card draw off of that. Another starting town. I mean, I will get it down because it eventually will come in tapped. Opponent with Esper Origin, so they might be the unit deck, trying to get a lot of creatures into the graveyard. They like what they see, though. But yeah, we'll go with Caretaker's Talent. And then next turn, we got the Overlord. And I mean, the turn after that, we might even have Liliana, which would be really nice. Another Lumbering Worldwagon. I just played someone playing this card. So they're looking to ramp. So yeah, we got Overlord. Get some card draw off that, which is nice. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and make a copy of this token right now. That is very nice. So we're up to 6 already. Honestly, I might want to get Overlord down just so we can keep drawing some cards. Opponent with the Esper Origins. Does this count as 2 mana? I think it does. So I think we can go ahead and exile that one. We see a Into the Flood Maw. No joke, I just played against a Simic deck with Smuggler Surprise as well. I really wonder if they're trying to get down the Leviathan and then the Glacier Godmaw. Did someone, I wonder if, you know, a YouTuber maybe played that. I mean, as much as I would like to do Seam Rip right now, I think we'll keep Get Lost available so that when they crew up the Lumbering Worldwagon, we can just go ahead and destroy that one. I wonder if a YouTuber just played that combo, because this is the 2nd deck in a row. Just go with Esper Origins again, though, so they can actually crew that one up. That's kind of annoying. That is pretty annoying. Have they played a land for turn? I don't think so. So they will have 5 mana available. Never mind, that one comes in tapped. And yeah, they do go to crew it up. He has his own little bit of removal. So, well, we'll wait for them to go to attack steps. Well, yeah, okay, we'll do Get Lost right now, just so they don't get to find another land from their deck. But you are taking 4 damage, which is quite a bit. I think he loses this creature next turn. Other creatures get +2. Oh, well, we'll do it like this. We'll get down Caretaker's Talent. We will make a copy of this Everywhere Land token. Get a double card draw right there. Hopefully we can find Doubling Season. That's the card we're looking for. Could go with Liliana right now. Make them sacrifice 2 creatures. I think we'll do that. We are down to 9 life as well, which really sucks for us.
I hope you make this battle exciting for me. Death is such an effective tool.
Next turn, our Overlord comes online. I don't think they have any hasty creatures. I'm pretty sure they're playing with Leviathan, the Godmaw and Leviathan, even though I think they would have played the Leviathan then. We for sure will get down Elspeth. So now when we create some zombies, we get 2 tokens of them. That's a card draw from each of these right now, which is really nice. And then we will go ahead and create some more soldier tokens. But I have a feeling that the opponent is just going to, with a Smuggler's Surprise, play a Leviathan right now, and I think we're just dead then. Yeah, because there's a stick. Oh, man, this is so annoying. I can't tell you how annoyed I am at this. Hopefully he doesn't find a Leviathan to bounce everything back to our hand. Oh, it's just a Kona and that thing? Well, what does he get back? I think just an elf, right? Well, we'll get rid of Kona right now. And he has the Lumbering World Wagon as well. Alright, well, this guy ramped like crazy. Our Overlord does come online. I mean, we have 2 Planeswalkers. He might maybe want to answer those. 3 cards in hand. Oh, please don't be a creature on top. Yes. Alright, we're down to 1 HP and a dream. Ay, ay, ay. I cannot believe it, guys. I cannot believe it. 1 HP and a dream. Can we come back from this? I'm not 100% sure. Day of Judgment would clear the entire board, so... yeah, let's attack with everyone. Get some card draw right there. Oh, there's Doubling Season. And we have 11. Yes, that's just barely enough. Let's go. All right, so this guy is going to get cooked in more ways than just one. I'm pretty sure we can do it like this. Yeah, then we still have 6 mana available. So here comes Doubling Season. Oh, wait, but we can't play Liliana right now. No, wait, we can. I wanted to go with Day of Judgment just to clear the board, but we'll do it like this. We will create 2 zombie tokens with this Liliana. We will go with this Liliana right here. Yes, I'm 100% sure I want to do that. We'll keep this one with 12 counters. We're going to make them sacrifice everything. They get 1 land, 1 creature. I mean, I guess they get to keep this one, which is a 12/12, but it's going down to a 1/1. And guys, look at this. He has 2 creatures. He can choose whichever one to sacrifice. He might say like, well, he just sacrifices the elf and he has 8 damage in the air. But with Elspeth, we can do her -3, which says destroy target creature with mana value 3 or greater. Sin, Sparrow's Punishment, definitely more than 3 mana right there. So cleared his entire board. He just has his Lumbering World Wagon, which is a 12/12 because he has 12 lands, but he's sacrificing 11 of them. So that's going down to a 1/4 right there with just 3 cards in hand. I think we actually did come back with the 1 HP and a dream, like I said. And guys, I wasn't nervous at all. GG. All right, guys, we get to go first. Doubling Season and Liliana in our hand. We got the Overlord for a little bit of ramp. We got the Lush Portico for some surveil. I'm feeling good about this. And, of course, I haven't seen anything from the opponent, so we might be dead by turn 4, but I like our hand. That's what I'm trying to say. Let's hope the opponent's here. I've had a few opponents just, you know, not even be here for the opening hand. Okay, this guy takes a mulligan, so I'm pretty sure he is here. And we will get down Lush Portico. Go ahead and see what's on top. I will take a 4th land drop. I will take a 4th land drop because that will actually be 5 mana because we have our Overlord coming next turn, which creates the Everywhere Land token. Opponent with some Gruul action. Temple of Abandon. They just scry. I mean, Caretaker's talent is nice, but no, let's stick with our game plan. Next turn, we have the Doubling Season coming down, and I mean, if we draw a land, either this turn or next turn, then we can get Liliana down. Opponent with their own Overlord, we got to go first, so yeah, we ramp a little bit quicker, and there is land number 6. So fingers crossed that he doesn't have any enchantment removal. No enchantment removal, please. Search your library for 2 basic land cards. Yo, this guy just ramped. He's like, oh, I'm ramping a lot better than this guy. He took turn 5 off to play Doubling Season. For a second, I was like, wait, can we not play Liliana? Wait, we can, yeah, because we have the land right there. So yeah, this guy spent his turn 4 to find 2 lands, which he has to sacrifice right now. So I think I have to hit him with the lands. Am I right? Pretty toxic. I'll be the first to admit that. But this guy, we might get the salty rope right now. So that is a big fat GG. On turn 5, we did that because we ramped with the Overlord. So yeah, turn 3 Overlord, turn 4 Doubling Season, turn 5 a Liliana Ultimate. That you absolutely love to see. He didn't even keep his Everywhere land token. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. And the opponent's staying in it. Mad respect to the opponent. I mean, we could do it again. That would be so funny, but he would just have to sacrifice 1 land. We're definitely not going to do that. We will just go ahead and create 2 zombie tokens. And then we will just go ahead and create another token copy. Our Overlord comes online this turn. So, guys, we are sitting so pretty right now. We are so far ahead. It's crazy. Next turn, we have Elspeth coming down. He taps that one to plot the Outcast Trailblazer. Yeah, we still would have 2 mana available. So here comes Elspeth. We're going to go ahead and hit them with the Get Lost. And then we could give everyone a +1. Is that enough to finish them off? I mean, I'm not doing the math right now. I'm really not bothered to do the math. I think this might be enough. We got to create 4 Everywhere land tokens because 2 of them from Doubling Season and 2 of them from Elspeth. And I mean, yeah, 4 extra damage on top. This opponent got absolutely cooked. Next turn, I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but we could have played another Liliana as well. So he had the Outcast Trailblazer coming down. That can add 1 mana. Let's assume he has a land in hand as well. So that's 4 lands right there, plus the Elf, plus the Outcast Trailblazer is 6 mana available. Not 100% sure what he'd want to do for 6 mana, but I mean, we have a 8/7 and a bunch of 4/4 flyers. So yeah, this guy absolutely fried him. GG. And yeah, you guys can see how much fun the ultimate is of Liliana. Wow. All right, guys. Removal. Opponent might hate our guts. I also find it annoying when people play just nothing but removal cards, but maybe he's not playing too many creatures. Ooh, yeah, I don't think he's going to be too happy. And of course, the game lets us draw another one. I will keep Caretaker's Talent. I will keep the Caretaker's Talent. Tifa. Yikes, I think we're going to have to get rid of that creature right away. Just because it can grow out of hand way too quickly. And maybe I should have waited for them to pump her up. But, I mean, we don't have board wipe on turn 4. Oh, there's a Mossborn Hydra. No. Well, okay, we got super lucky. Let's go ahead and see what's on top. This does produce a token, but I don't want it right now. And we got our draws we've been super lucky. We started with 1 Nowhere to Run and 2 Day of Judgments, and we drew our second Nowhere to Run at the most clutch time imaginable. Ay. It's Mr. Bill himself. That is acceptable. And yeah, opponent just gives it up. I don't blame him. Like I said, it is pretty annoying when people play just nothing but removal spells. But at the same time, I will say this. This deck is everywhere. This mono green landfall. It's a meta deck right now. So I don't feel too bad. Anyways, GG. Alright guys, opponent goes first. We'll keep this hand. We're playing against Brain Cell. Maybe he has one of them. Maybe he has all of them. We can get down Caretaker's Talent on turn 3. We don't have any tokens really. So that is a little bit too bad. What does this creature spay? Cost 2 less for plotting. Alright, I think we might have to remove that creature. Never seen someone play this card, so I think this guy's cooking something. So let's actually let him cook. Oh, he's planting the Railway Brawler. I wonder if this is the Devastating Onslaught deck that I played. So we'll definitely keep Get Lost available. We will definitely keep Get Lost available with 4 mana. Damn, plotting cards cost 2 less. That's actually a really nice ability. We already had a Doubling Season, so that's not necessarily what we want. I am going to just go ahead and get down the Caretaker's Talent right now. And yeah, let's see if this opponent is playing with Devastating Onslaught. He goes with the Winter Night Stories. That is interesting. Oh, and there's the red. I think he is playing Devastating Onslaught, so we 100% have to keep up Get Lost. He needs 5 mana, I believe. So, I mean, next turn we will have 5 mana available, so we could get down Doubling Season. And then the turn after that, we do have our Liliana, so... Oh, he plays this creature. Oh, I think we kind of need to find a board wipe, but at the same time, he's gonna play that one, draw 3 cards, and discard a card, unless you discard a creature. What? Oh, discard 2 cards. All right, I'm not sure if he's actually playing with Devastating Onslaught. I'm a little bit worried. I can't lie, guys. But, I mean, if he is, it is a pretty fun deck. So, I think we'll let him have it if he does have it. So, we will play Get Lost. He has 1 mana available. Go ahead and blow up that creature. And then, like I said, we're going shields down. If the opponent has it, then they have it. But if not, then we can at least hit them with the Liliana. There is the second red source, and I think he does have it. He can make 2 copies of him. Yeah, it looks like he's targeting him. It is the Devastating Onslaught, like I thought. So yeah, we'll let the opponent have this one. I played this deck, I think on Wednesday. Yeah, this was Wednesday's deck, so I played the exact same thing. I think I was playing different creatures for sure, different colors. But yeah, opponent got us GG. All right, guys, we got to go first. Starting town actually gives us black, which is nice for nowhere to run. I guess we'll go with Lush Portico on turn 1, just to maybe scry into a land for Day of Judgment, or to at least see what's on top. Opponent with a mulligan right away, so they did not like their opening hand. And you know what? I will keep an Overlord. Go ahead and get that one down on turn 3. See a land from the opponent, and then the question is it the mono green landfall deck? Because if it is, then you don't want to use your nowhere to run on the elf. But if it's not, then their elf can just help them ramp so much. I have a feeling it's the green landfall deck. That is probably one of the most popular decks in standard right now, so we'll save this nowhere to run for their little Chocobo or Hydra or Mr. Bill. So I'm glad that we did not play nowhere to run on the elf, because yeah, this Chocobo is a much bigger threat. Go ahead and remove him right away. And I mean, we do have a Day of Judgment coming up, so. And like I said, I have a feeling it's mono green landfall, just because that is such a popular deck right now. Ooh, another starting town. That's a great pickup for us, because it comes in untapped this turn still. So did take a little bit of damage from it, but it's all good. It's all good. It's all worth it. Next turn we have 5 mana actually, so maybe we'll actually get down Elspeth as well, just to create some blockers. Of course, it does depend which creature they play. Hydra and Tifa both have trample, and both of those can kind of just end the game on the spot. So yeah, like I said, I kind of wanted to go with Elspeth, but now I don't think we can afford to. Hopefully he plays another creature, an elf or Bushwhack, so he's going to reveal. So he is all tapped out. Okay, that I'm actually happy about, because I could go with Elspeth and destroy a creature with mana value 3 or greater. The Hydra is mana value 3. I think we will do it like that. If he kept 1 green mana available, I would think it would be a Snakeskin Veil, so then destroy target creature would not have worked. So then I would have had to go with Day of Judgment. But since he tapped out to play the Bushwhack, I think we were pretty safe getting Elspeth down. I can't imagine. Well, I say that Bristly Bill comes down, he plays a land that pumps the elf up to 2, so then we would lose Elspeth. Oh my gosh, guys, it's like I have played against this deck quite a bit. Well, I think we'll be able to get him. He's running out of value a little tiny bit. I think we'll get down the Thrumming Hivepool. Another Elspeth is a... we don't even have 6 mana. That is unfortunate. I still think we play Elspeth right now. Bristly Bill only costs 2, so we can't destroy a creature, but we at least have 2 blockers right now. And next turn our Overlord is coming online, so I think we'll be able to get the opponent. Normally they want to try and finish you out before turn 5. If it's even turn 5, I guess it is. I'm pretty sure he's hit his land drops each turn. I think we missed a land drop, but we ramped a little bit with our Overlord, so he is going to destroy that enchantment. I'm fine with that. Then he gets to Surveil. Shattered Wings, that is an interesting card to play in this type of deck. There is the Snakeskin Veil, so yeah, we knew that they had that. And this tells me that he might have a pump spell, but I mean, I am going to do it. Elspeth, her loyalty doesn't really matter too much, and I mean, this guy just threw his Bristly Bill away for not much, so that is interesting. We'll go ahead and create some tokens. This Overlord comes in, and we get to create 2 Everywhere Land tokens, thanks to Elspeth right there. So next turn, we have the Hivepool coming down, and we still have a Day of Judgment for when he does play some of his pretty scary creatures. So, like I said, I think we're sitting pretty. If he did have a pump spell, I mean, he would have been able to save his Bristly Bill, but, I mean, it's a legendary creature. I guess he had another one anyway, so he didn't mind too much. He could play the Hydra, can tap this elf to add 1 mana right there. He does have the Fight spell. That did cost all his mana. This guy is playing a pretty interesting deck, but yeah, we'll get the Thrumming Hivepool down, and this is actually pretty nice. We'll be able to create 4 Sliver tokens each turn, so I think we're good. Opponent just 1 card in hand. I will go ahead and attack with the Overlord, because again, we get to create 2 Everywhere Land tokens, so we have 11 mana right now, so we're sitting pretty. Can start even drawing some cards with Fountainport, and yeah, don't think this guy has any hasty green creatures. There's that new one from the Edge of Eternities. And that one may even have Trample, but I mean, we just have so many tokens right now. I think we're sitting pretty. I think we're sitting pretty. We're able to put in some work with our deck, and yeah, we'll be creating 4 Sliver tokens each turn. So, even get to Scry. Another Elspeth on top. I'll keep it because I'm not doing the math. He's down to 14. I'm pretty sure this is 16 damage right there, plus all this damage as well. Again, create the 2 land tokens. Yeah, this guy, he just got cooked. Our removal spells came in clutch. The double block came in clutch. Elspeth took a little bit of heat off of our life total, even though I think they were just attacking with a 2/2 elf and a 2/2 Bristly Bill. But there we finally saw Thrumming Hivepool. We didn't have it with the doubling season, but Thrumming Hivepool in combination with Elspeth creating those tokens doubles up as well. So we created 4 tokens that turn, and then Elspeth can give them all +1 and flying. So yeah, in 1 turn with Thrumming Hivepool and Elspeth, you get 16 damage in the air, which is quite a bit. So yeah, GG. Hey there, neighbor, and welcome to the post-game wrap. We looked at a really fun deck today with some of my favorite Planeswalkers. Liliana Dreadhorde General, probably my favorite Planeswalker, and I absolutely love Elspeth Stormslayer. She is just such a good Planeswalker right now, and the whole point of today's deck was to actually try and ultimate Liliana, which I think we were able to do 2 times for sure. I think we absolutely cooked the opponent with that, and I think another time we were going to pull it off, but the opponent saw it coming, and I think they scooped up. So yeah, we were able to pull it off 3 times today, I'm pretty sure, which was really nice. And in all the games I played, I don't think the Thrumming Hivepool really did too much work for us, except for in that last game right there, where unfortunately we didn't have a doubling season, but we had an Elspeth, and then eventually we worked our way up to the Thrumming Hivepool. And then Thrumming Hivepool with Elspeth, you get to create 4 tokens every turn. All of them are double striking hasty boys, and yeah, with Elspeth we were able to give them all +1 in flying. So then all the Sliver tokens were 2/2s with double strike, so that went pretty crazy as well. So I do like the Thrumming Hivepool actually. I think you could keep it in here. But yeah, I think if you wanted to hit the combo even more than I did today, maybe you'd want to go up 1 copy of Liliana just to have 4 copies of her. She is a really good Planeswalker. I know she's mythic, which is quite expensive, but she is from the Foundation set, so she is here until 2029. And like I said, I absolutely love this Planeswalker. A lot of fun, and she's pretty good as well. You know, each turn you get to create a zombie creature token, and if you have Elspeth or Doubling Season. I think in maybe one of the games we had both Elspeth and Doubling Season, so then you're creating 4 zombie tokens with a single +1, which is really, really good. Her -4, each player sacrifices 2 creatures of their choice. That can be a nice sort of mini board clear if the opponent does have a few creatures that you need to answer. And then whenever a creature of ours dies, we get to draw a card, and that's for each creature. So if we sacrifice 2 creatures and we have 2 creatures to sacrifice, then we get 2 card draws that way. Since we are creating so many tokens in this deck, Caretaker's Talent just goes so hard as well, where it comes in for 3 mana, and every time a token enters, which again is with both of our Planeswalkers, the Thrumming Hivepool creates tokens, the Overlord, when he enters, creates the token, and when he attacks, he creates the token, as well as Get Lost, Carrot Cake also creates tokens for us as well. So we have quite a few ways of generating some tokens, which is quite nice. And then the card draw from Caretaker's Talent can really help you find the answer that you're looking for as well. So I will say, Seam Rip, I wanted to try it out because I saw someone play it against me as well, and I was like, that's an interesting enchantment. For 1 mana, you get to exile a non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. That did sound pretty good, but I really don't think it came into play for us too much today. It probably fits in maybe a little bit better with a different deck. So you honestly might want to go up 2 more copies of Carrot Cake if you get rid of Seam Rip. Just go up 2 copies of Carrot Cake, just because that one does create the rabbit token for you, which you can use to block. And I mean, you're never going to win a game with just a 1/1 rabbit. It really is with our Planeswalkers that we kind of win the game, or with Thrumming Hivepool. I guess it could even be with Overlord if they don't block him. So yeah, I would go up 2 copies of Carrot Cakes, and then yeah, you can use that 1/1 rabbit to block. You get the Scry, which is pretty nice, and for 2 mana, you get to gain 3 life as well. So a little bit of life gain, which I think actually did come into play a little bit in game 1. I think game 1 we played against that mono red deck, and I think we ended up with 6 life. And if we hadn't gained that 3 life, we would have been down to 3, which would have cut it really, really close. So yeah, I would go up, drop 2 copies of Seam Rip, go up 2 copies of Carrot Cake, and then for the rest, I mean, I think you're sitting pretty. We are splashing in, this is primarily a Selesnya deck, green, well, just a little bit of green, just 2 cards with green and 2 cards with black. I thought it was only a few cards with black and a bit more with green, but really it's just Doubling Season and Overlord. Just 1 green pip. This one does need 2 green pips. Nowhere to run, since we are playing Liliana Dreadhorde General. It does need 2 black pips. And since we are playing black, we might as play a little bit of removal as well. So there, I think Nowhere to Run is really nice, just because it gets around the ward and hexproof for as long as this enchantment is on the battlefield, which is really nice. So yeah, I guess most of our lands are producing green, are producing white, because we do have the most white in the deck. But again, it's a pretty balanced split. Well, it is quite a few white cards. But what I'm trying to say is the lands felt really, really good in this deck. I never really felt like I was color screwed, but that is because the starting town helped us out quite a bit as well. This is such a good land card, especially for all you new players out there, because yeah, I'm playing it in a green, white, and black deck today, but if you guys want to play a different deck that's maybe red and blue, so is it colors, you could include Starting Town as well. So yeah, Starting Town really helping us out as well. And this Overlord of the Hauntwoods, such a good card as well. I include him in so many decks just because he is such a good creature. For 3 mana, you get to impend him. It helps you ramp a little bit. And the Everywhere Land token, just being able to add 1 mana of any color, also helps a lot with the color fixing as well, whether it be for the 2 white pips for Day of Judgment, the 2 black pips for Liliana, or I guess, yeah, 2 green pips for Overlord himself. But I don't see how you would get the Everywhere Land token without having 2 green pips to begin with. But I think you guys probably understand what I'm trying to say as well. So yeah, that was the deck. It's pretty simple today, but a deck that I really, really enjoy playing. Doubling Season with Liliana, that is a combo that is near and dear to my heart. So I'll just end it like I always end it. I love you guys. Peace out.